morning, children.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am. Settle down. In our last class, we learned few words. I hope you all remember. I'm extremely happy as I'm also constantly learning a lot from you all and your culture. Prince Deepak, will you start?
Blue is the ocean, red is Hindustan, and here is Rajasthan.
Thank you, Prince Deepak.
Excuse me,
Will you
side,
take
side,
your
side,
place? The
I
map
will-
we have been looking at is an old one, and today we have a surprise. A new map just arrived from England. It is a present to all of you from His Majesty, your King.
The Lord of Light.
Yes, the Lord of Light.
The white is Rajasthan.
Hey, Rajasthan can't be so small.
Hush, Your Highness.
Wait, let me show you England. See, England is even smaller than India.
Before I came here, Rajasthan has been to me just like that little white spot. Now, I have lived here for some time. I have met the people of Rajasthan and I am beginning to understand them.
You like us?
I like you all very much indeed. Now, are there any questions? Yes?
What is that green up there?
That is Norway. Norway. Norway is a very cold place. It is sometimes so cold that even the lakes and rivers freeze. And if the water is so hard, you can even walk on it.
Walk on water?
Yes, walk on water.
How is this possible? Hard water?
The water is not only hard but slippery too. When people walk on it, they often fall down. Not only do the lakes and rivers freeze, but also the raindrops as they fall down are changed into smart spots of lace that is snow.
Snow? Spots of lace.
Spots of lace. They are shaped, some are small, white.
And raindrops turn into little stars.
That's right. Some are shaped like small, white and small.
There's not a word of truth in it.
I do not believe in such as snow.
And I do not believe Rajasthan can be so small.
And other countries so big.
Rajasthan, biggest country in the world. What is this? How can a schoolroom be so unscientific? Be seated.
Your Majesty, we have had a little misunderstanding. I was describing snow to them and they refused to believe that there was such a thing called snow.
Snow?
Snow
Ah, from mountain top.
from the sky.
From sky to mountain top.
Madam, please, how snow comes down from the sky?
Like this.
Thank you, Louis.
I have seen pictures of Switzerland, land all white with snow.
That's right, Your Majesty.
Who does not believe this?
Well, after all, they have never seen it.
Not see? If they only believe what they see, why do we have a schoolroom? Do not even let me off hearing, not believing. English teacher, whom I have brought here with great expense, 20 pounds. Each month, 20 English pounds. Children must learn, teacher must teach. Not waste of time instructing children silly English song to remind me breaking of promises I have never made, etc., etc.
Your Majesty, you did promise me a brick residence adjoining the royal palace. Those were your words in the letter.
Enough. You shall live in palace. It's customary for servants.
No, Your Majesty. Indeed, I am not your servant.
I would say your mother has bad manners.
Oh, you would? Would you? Well, I'd say your father has no manners at all.
How can she talk to the king like this?
The king has made a promise and now is denying it.
Louis, if you do not give me the house you have promised me, I shall return England.
No. Do not go to
England. We learned and we believe our school teachers.
I believe in snow, and I think we all believe in snow.
Let her do nothing. That's not my pleasure. My pleasure is to stay here in palace. You will stay here in palace.
No, Your Majesty.
I'll give you servant. I'll give you bigger room.
That is not the point, Your Majesty.
Why you wish to leave these children whom loving you so extraordinarily.
I love them too, quite extraordinarily. But I cannot live in a place where a promise has no meaning at all.
Enough! I will hear no more about this promise.
A land where there is talk of honor and wished for Rajasthan to take its place among the modern nations. Where there is talk of great changes, but where everything still remains according to the king's wishes.
Stop! You will say no more. No more!
I will say no more because I have no more to say.
Madam? Who is it? Mrs. Anna, it is I, Lady Geeta.
At this hour of the night, one moment, Lady Geeta.
Mrs. Anna, will you go to the king?
Now, has he called me?
No, but he would be glad to see you. No one has ever spoken to him as he did in the schoolroom today.
Lady Geeta, no one has ever behaved to me as His Majesty did today in the schoolroom.
And there is the most distressing thing. Our agents in Britain have found letters to British government whose greedy eyes are on Rajasthan. They describe King as barbarian and suggest making Rajasthan protectorate.
That is outrageous. He has many things that I do not like, but he is not a barbarian.
Then you will help him?
You mean advise him?
No. King cannot take advice. And if you go to him, he will not bring up the subject. So you must bring it up.
I cannot go to him. It's against all my principles.
He wishes to be the new-blooded king to Western ideas. But it is hard for him, Mrs. Anna. And there is something else. I do not tell the king for his sake. This I will deal with my own way. But for other things, he needs help, Mrs. Anna.
He has you.
I'm not scientific. He is a great man. He needs special help. He needs you.
Please don't think I'm just being stubborn, but I cannot go to him. I will not.
Just once for our sake.
Your Majesty is reading the Bible.
Ah, Miss Anna, I think your Moses shall have been a fool.
Moses,
Yes, Moses. It stands written by him that the world was created in 6 days. You know and I know. It took many ages to create the world. I think he shall have been a fool to have written so. What is your opinion?
Your Majesty, Bible was not written by men of science, but by men of faith. It was the explanation of miracle of creation, which is the same miracle, whether it took 6 days or many centuries.
You have come to apologize.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but...
Good, you apologize.
Your Majesty,
I accept.
Your Majesty, nothing that has been said can change the fact that in my country, anyone who makes promise must...
Silence! Do you have any respect for me? Why do you stand over my head all that time? I cannot stand all that time. And in this country, no one's head shall be higher than mine. From now on in my presence, you should conduct yourself like all other subjects.
You mean on floor? I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I shall try very hard not to let my head as high as Your Majesty's, but I simply cannot plead on floor. I couldn't possibly work that way or think.
You are a very difficult woman, but you shall observe care that your head never higher than mine. If I shall sit, you shall sit. If I shall kneel, you shall kneel, etc., etc., etc.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Is promise?
Yes, I promise.
Good. Tonight my mind is on important matters.
Anything you would like to discuss with me?
Why would I discuss important matters with women?
Very well, Your Majesty. I shall go back to my room. May I say good night?
Good night.
Your Majesty,
What? What?
I was wondering, was there any news from abroad?
Yes, there are news. They call me barbarian.
Who?
Certain parties who would wish this as excuse to steal my kingdom. Suppose you are Queen Victoria and somebody told you that the king of Rajasthan is barbarian. Do you believe?
Well,
You will. you will believe that the king of Rajasthan is barbarian because there is no one else to speak otherwise.
But this is a lie.
It is a false lie.
What have you decided to do about it?
You guess.
Well, my guess would be when Sir Edward Ramsay arrives here,
Ramsay?
the British diplomat.
Ah, yes, on the way from Britain. When he is here, I shall take opportunity of expressing my opinion to English thieves who would wish this as excuse to steal my kingdom. I shall show him who is barbarian. What is this face you put on? What should I do? I think I should call him.
Yes, that's right. You must plan a lavish dinner, a European dinner.
I was going to. Music and dancing.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Why do you not think of dancing?
Your Majesty, the British.
They attacked.
No, it is Sir Edward Ramsay and his party has arrived.
Now, how come so early?
Now they must have come directly with no stops.
No stops, Your Majesty.
Tell them to go back. We are not ready.
Still, we shall do it. Your Majesty, you can do it.
Okay, when Englishmen arrive, we shall put them in guest room in the palace. And tomorrow morning, we shall send them on a sightseeing trip.
We shall start now, this minute. Work, work. We only have 18 hours, but I shall do it somehow.
I shall do it. You shall help me.
Yes, Your Majesty.
No one shall sleep tonight or tomorrow. We shall work even when the sun shines in the middle of the day and prepare for a grand welcome of Sir Edward Ramsay.